If you invested $10,000 in Lucid stock in January of 2022, you would have just $1,800 left today. In other words, if you invested in Lucid stock in January of 2022, you will have lost 81.92% of your overall investment in that time. So, why did that happen? What's causing the stock price to fall so dramatically? I'm going to talk about that in this video, as well as at the end of the video, I'm going to answer if this big stock price decline is a buying opportunity. All right, so you're going to want to stay tuned. So let's get into it. So, Lucid is a relatively new electric vehicle company trying to ramp up production and get its economies of scale going so that it can start to, sell more units and reach and match customer demand. For now, it's got a backlog of customer demand, but it's having difficulty ramping up production enough to meet that customer demand. Now, when I say ramping up production to meet customer demand, what I mean is doing that effectively. Of course, the company can put up all of this money to make the cars to meet customer demand, right? But that would mean doing so ineffectively, inefficiently, and it would mean losing a lot of money on the sale of each car. So, what Lucid is trying to do is to ramp up production more effectively and efficiently. Still, it's experiencing excellent growth, going more than 60,000% growth at a certain point, and then in the most recent quarter, growing 876%. It's been disappointing investors in terms of the number of vehicles that it's delivering. It's, investors were expecting a little bit more output, and Lucid is delivering less than what investors were hoping for. And then here's the major reason why the stock price is down so much. One of the major reasons why the stock price is down so much is because the company is losing so much money on the bottom line just trying to ramp up production, much more than was expected, because inflation reared its ugly head and it's causing prices of materials, prices of labor, shipping, transportation, everything to increase, and that's impacting Lucid. Net income for the trailing 12 months was negative 1.3 billion as of its most recent update. It was as low as below 2.4 billion in January of 2022. So it is improving, and that is good news, although it needs to continue to ramp up production significantly in order to continue making improvements. And the company's not going to be profitable anytime soon, so don't look for this to turn profitable in 2023 or in 2024. Maybe starting 2025 we can start to consider or to get some visual, some sense as to when it could become profitable. Only starting around 2025, I would estimate. Now, because of the significant stock price decline, it's trading at a relative, if you look at it, used to be trading at a price to sales ratio over 900. That's come way down. It's trading at a price to sales ratio of 21.63. The lowest it's been, going back to January of 2022. It has hardly ever been cheaper. However, I don't think this is a buying opportunity. I don't think investors should take this as a buy the dip opportunity in Lucid stock, because it's just having so much difficulty ramping up production effectively, and the competition is becoming so fierce in the electric vehicle space. Tesla has announced several rounds of price cuts. Ford has followed with price cuts of its own. Chinese company BYD has announced price cuts of its own. And so there's this battle for prices, bringing down prices, and then at the same time there's a competition to secure the materials necessary to increase supply. So there's competition on both the supply side and the demand side, and that's rarely ever good news for investors in an industry, and especially if you're looking at investing in an up and coming company in an industry, right? I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. For those reasons, I would say this is not a buying opportunity for folks looking at investing in Lucid stock. I would say to remain patient, look for more progress from this company in terms of production output, in terms of narrowing the losses on the bottom line, and then you can start to consider investing in Lucid stock. All right, so that's all I've got for this video. As always, I truly appreciate your viewership. And as you could probably start to see now, there's some videos that I made that I'm adding at the end of this one. So I think you're going to enjoy those. Click on one of those and I'll see you over there.